Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Claire.
I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, hello, Claire.
Hi, how's it going?
Oh, it's pretty good.
Well, how's it going?
Just hanging out.
Do not. Did I really hit that up with a very...
I do that all the time. I feel like I especially notice that when I'm like on the phone with someone, because a lot of times when if you have to call into something, it's like someone who's not from Minnesota or like maybe not even from the country, and then I hear myself being like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" Or it's like if I were to say that to someone at the grocery store, like they're not phased, but like someone on the phone, they're like, "Oh, hey, yes, I'm good."
I am speaking to a very particular type of person right now.
Yeah.
Oh, would you like a casserole there?
Whenever I do that accent in front of my students, because sometimes to get kids back on track, you just start talking in an accent and then they fucking start listening. It's a weird trick.
I thought you just like turn the lights on and off fast.
In 1995, our lights are on a timer.
That's when I went to school.
I know. But I'll use like a Minnesotan accent and then they'll all be like, "What? That's a Canadian accent." Like they can't. I'm like, you guys, that's Minnesotan. That's what we sound like.
Joe, do you want to help that cat get that wooden ball out of the court?
Which one? This one?
The only wooden ball.
The other one's a cork, though.
Oh, no, she's trying to get at this wooden ball.
We got cats in the house. A birthday girl.
We always got cats. Little gal turned 2 on Tuesday as of recording.
Mm-hmm.
And she's loving it. She got a fun fact is today we have this closet in our basement at the end of the hallway. And it's got a little gap in the bottom of it. And they have corks. For whatever reason, our cats love corks.
I don't have a cat, but I think that's a cat thing.
Well, I mean, it's just one of those things. I mean, it's a pet thing for sure of buy them something and they don't care about it and then find something lying around and they love it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And corks is a thing that they love. So we just have to appease them by drinking a lot of wine.
Sounds great.
It's just a thing an animal lover has to do, I guess. But we, one of the cats was playing with the cork earlier today and she pushed it under the gap in between the closet door or whatever, and I was like, oh, so I got it out for her. And then later in the afternoon, they're both by the closet door playing, so I figured, oh god, they pushed something through the crack again. And then one of them went away, and then a couple minutes later, the other one's like playing at the door, and I'm like, I'll help you get the cork. And I opened the closet door, and the other cat was inside the closet. She had somehow like reached her paw underneath the door, and it's like a bifold door. So it's not a regular door.
Okay.
And so she had pulled the door open and like got herself in, but she can't get out. So then they were just like playing.
That's kind of cute.
And I'm like, don't do that in the middle of the night because you're going to be in there till morning, you know?
Well, we grew up in with a house that had a whole house fan. Do you guys know what those are?
Who?
A whole house fan.
Like an HVAC system? Like
It's
a central air?
No, it's so like it's this huge fan that's like in your roof. And
Okay.
it turns, and so basically it
Sounds
helps
terrifying.
suck air out. It just cools your house because it pulls more air
Okay.
in, right? And I had already moved. This was after college. I was in Washington, D.C. My mom calls me and she's frantic. She's fucking frantic. She's like, I cannot find Eddie. Well, Eddie is my corgi, like, who my little brother, like, begged for. And he did a research project on corgis. And so then my mom's like, want to get one. He found one and we got the dog.
Nice.
Anyway, Eduardo, Eddie, Spaghetti, all of the great names. My mom's calling me. She can't find him. And I'm like, okay. I'm like getting ready to drive from Washington, D.C. to Cincinnati, Ohio because this dog's missing.
To go find a dog.
And my mom's like frantically searching. And then all of a sudden she's like quiet. And then she kind of giggles. And I'm like, what? I don't remember if this is me or I'm projecting this story. It could be kind of, if my siblings are listening, like, I don't know if this is true. But in my memory, she's like kind of giggling. And then she's like, oh. She definitely didn't ope. That was Minnesotan of me to say ope right there. But she said something like, oh, the dog was in Luke's room. The door got slammed shut because of the whole house fan. The dog had just gotten stuck in the room. like had
She
gone in
literally-
there.
She literally just didn't even look.
She didn't even look.
She called you frantically before she even opened all of the
And
doors
she
in the house.
probably also called my 3 siblings, and like everybody's freaking out, and like she just hadn't decided to go and find out if the dog had got in that room. But Eddie was fine, and my mom was fine, and it was great. But very, very intense to like sit there and be like, okay, what do I do if my like childhood pet is dying and I'm in another state? Like, it's a tough call.
I mean, you got a open weekend, you drive home.
I mean, okay, you make it sound so easy.
Well, I mean, if
Did
it's
you have a childhood pet that you like?
no, my mom wouldn't let us have pets.
I feel like I could get that for you. You were a pet.
I wanted. Oh, don't worry, I wanted a pet.
What kind of pet would you have wanted?
I wanted a dog.
Oh, okay.
We
Because
ha-
I mean, I know you're
we
a
had,
cat
like-
guy,
we had
but
a-
like I've
well, now
always
I'm
felt
a-
like you're a dog guy.
I'm a dog guy at heart, but I'm a cat dog. I'm a cat
I'm a
guy.
cat dog.
I'm a cat dog. I'm a cat guy by how my life has worked out, I guess.
That sounds great.
I mean, I love my 2 little kitties.
Yeah, they're great.
They're wonderful. They're fantastic, and they're nice.
Aw.
And every once in a while, so when I opened the window, I thought I was opening the closet door to get like a cork out of it, and I opened it
there
up,
was
and
a
there was a
cat.
full cat sitting in there.
Did you yell or anything? I would have yelled.
I just went, "Oh, how did you get in here?" Because
Because when that stuff freaks me out, I will like scream, and then I think Joe thinks I'm dying, and then it makes him panic a little.
Mhm.
is any of that true?
Or are
Joe?
you just
Yeah,
used to
always
me
true.
yelling?
At this point, I like try to ignore it because I think
This
that
is so sad.
because I also think that like when I react to it and it's nothing, like it kind of embarrasses you.
Wow, I didn't know I was coming on this podcast for therapy, but Josh,
This
I
is
think
an-
we
this
owe
is
you
an
$100.
intervention. I will take your $100.
We'll just buy you some dinner.
All right, fair.
Fair.
Fair enough.
We're also gonna like watch a show with you though.
Who's buying this dinner?
Okay, I know. I owe you. I'll Venmo you, Joe. Whatever.
Claire's buying us dinner.
I buy
Joe.
your underwear. It's all relative.
Let's get real. You buy his underwear?
Sometimes he forgets they get holy.
Yeah, I don't know the last pair of underwear I bought for myself.
Oh. My girlfriend buys me like shirts, but that's because I think she just wants me to have nice shirts, and I don't care.
That's the thing is like mine get like holy and stuff, and I just keep wearing it.
He doesn't really notice that kind of thing.
I have there is a point in like an adult male's life. I mean, I guess not every male, because obviously some people just don't give a shit ever. But I think I hit a point where I was like, oh, my socks have holes in them. Oh, some of these underwears are old. And then it was like, this is the last time you're on me. And then
Yeah.
like you throw them away, because you got to throw them away dirty. You know?
Oh,
Oh,
you give them one last ride.
Well, you don't. What, they come out of the
See,
they
I
come out
will-
of the washer, and you're like, I'm gonna throw them away clean.
okay. I
No.
literally will be like,
Throw
away-
notice the hole.
No.
so I'm folding the laundry, right? And then I'm like, oh, this sock has a hole in it. And I go, oh, what a bummer.
I think if I
And then I go, I'm gonna throw it away now. Now, back in the day, I would have like tried to sew it or like fix it or like fucking mend shit. But
well, that's
no,
fun.
no, that's dumb.
Well, I don't like throwing away. I mean, I feel weird even like my sock has a hole in it, throwing it away. I'm like, can I recycle this somehow? You know, you don't. It's not like donate. No one's gonna donate and wear a holed sock.
Some
Mhm.
places, like if you donate clothing with holes in it, what they do is they collect all that clothing and then they sell it. They sell the fiber. They sell the holy clothing. So they do make money off of anything donated.
It's mostly just like I don't want to.
Make them have extra work.
Well, no, I just
I-
don't want to
I
throw a bunch of
know-
shit into a landfill for no
Exactly,
reason,
yeah.
if possible.
If it could somehow be reused or
So
something.
get cotton socks and throw them in a garden. I don't know, man. You got a tough time with this.
I mean, I'm not.
throw
it's
away
not
that sock.
just socks.
I
but,
think
you
that
know.
the thing I realized when I met Joe is he pays attention to certain things, like his hair, like
His
a
hair
lot.
looks great, listeners.
things. Just did a haircut.
Well,
Looking good.
It was supposed to be just a compliment to Joe, but apparently it was also a
I
compliment
mean,
to Claire.
he does get a Claire cut.
Okay, well, it's a good Claire cut.
Oh, thanks. Went for a little bit of a tighter fade, but I feel like you can't really see it. It's hard. He's got hard hair. He's got a lot of it. Anyway, I just started derailing this whole podcast because I'm chatty
I
tonight.
don't think it ever got
apparently.
railed, if I'm going to be
Yeah,
honest.
we're
We've
on
been
any sort of rail. We're
we
just
haven't been railed yet.
Yeah, but the listeners are gonna be like, oh,
They have expectations.
They do. I'm
they want-
actually like noticing what I'm saying, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what if this person's
We usually talk
listening?
about the weather. They want to know how cold it is in Minnesota.
No one cares. Well, it's just, just not that bad. We've only been wearing coats a couple days this week.
Or should we do our Minnesotas for the rest of the
I
podcast?
mean, I think that people will definitely tune out for that.
Everybody going to turn this off?
Aren't you so glad your shovels are gonna be put away in the garage soon? Oh, I haven't put it away yet though. It's bad luck.
It's bad luck,
You know.
All right, Joe, what's this podcast about? We got to stop this.
We can do it for days.
We take a TV show. We watch the first episode. We make some predictions. We skip to the last episode. We watch that and we laugh.
Perfect.
What if it's sad?
Then we cry,
Who picked the show today?
laughing.
Okay, Joe did. Well, actually, it was more of a last minute Google search, and he found a show that he thought would fit the genre best.
I picked the show. I picked the food. I set up the microphone.
He did a lot, you guys. Okay, so everybody out there again. So
Need
this
a lot of
is-
appreciation.
Thank you for listening in our therapy session. But
You can
Joe,
tweet at us at
I
F&L
appreciate you.
Podcast and show your appreciation for Joe.
oh my gosh, if you guys could, or go on the Instagram. I hear their Instagram is popping.
Yeah, we still. People know how to find us on Twitter still. Is Twitter a place you can find us?
It's gone. I'm sorry. You guys do not have a blue check, do you?
No. And it's just like
Twitter's a hellscape.
Twitter's a hellscape. It's always kind of been
Is
a
it
hellscape.
really
but,
that bad
it's-
now?
I will say this. I see.
Did everybody just quit?
I mean,
That's part of it.
Where have they gone though? feel like I can't find good news right now.
is that where you get news?
Well, not
That-
all the time. Some
Legit,
of the time.
that's where I would get news.
Because journalists are there. Like all the journalists I knew, that's
Yeah.
what they use.
Mhm.
So
That's
you
where I
find-
get important news, but also that's where I get sports news. Speaking of which, I need to check some tweets right now. But carry on.
It's gonna be trash. It's gonna be trash. So, but we also make predictions and get points because I'm gonna get so many points tonight, you guys.
Shit.
I have no idea anything about this show really, other than the city it's located in.
Chicago.
Nope.
Well, what show is it?
It's
we are doing Atlanta.
there you go.
Oh, that's over?
4 seasons, and spaced out seasons. It was 2016 was the first season, and then 2018, and then 2 seasons in spring of 2022, and then fall of 2022. So on the scale of TV shows, relatively tight, 10, 11 episodes per season.
Okay. I've seen the first 3 seasons and then the first episode of the 4th season.
Oh, okay.
Me and my lady friend we're watching it together, and then we just don't watch TV together.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't watch a lot of stuff. So it's just been sitting somewhere.
Oh yeah,
waiting.
things get shelved. Yeah,
Like,
totally understand.
Some couples are we just watched this whole season this week, and we are we watched this season of this show over the last 7 months. That's kind of how we roll. So I haven't seen the end, but this show's great. I love Atlanta. I love the old Childish Gambino, the old
Yeah.
Donald Glover.
Who else is in it? Do you know?
I don't know the names of the people. That one girl, she played
Can he
played
still-
Domino.
Can he still get points though if he's seen that much of a show? Let's
I mean,
just
he
talk about
hasn't
this.
seen
up
the end.
front.
I have no idea how it ends.
But you know so much more of the subplot. I'm just saying it's not fair.
I mean, I have no
Bonus
idea how it
points
ends.
for people who haven't seen any of it.
Yes. Zazie Beetz played Domino in Deadpool.
Yeah, she's great.
That's the thing is Zazie Beetz, who played Domino in Deadpool and was also in Joker and was also Emmy nominated for this show,
Yeah.
is the 4th named actor in this show.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, it's obviously Donald Glover, and then Academy Award nominee Brian Tyree Henry, and Academy Award nominee Lakeith Stanfield. A pretty nuts cast. And found them this is probably each of their first big thing.
So is it a comedy?
I don't
a
recognize.
drama?
I didn't recognize any of those. Like even
Like
Zazie.
So this
Mhm.
is where they came from. Like this is what got them their big start.
That's
Well,
what I'm saying.
I
is
mean,
like,
not Donald Glover for
well,
sure,
true,
Yeah.
but like he brought in probably people that he thought was good
uh-huh.
to because he's the main. I'm assuming vision
Yes.
writer producer behind the show,
For sure. Uh-huh.
right? Like that's all I really knew, and it was
Mhm.
about Atlanta where he grew up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I
Stone
think I
Mountain.
watched part of it, and then it like was a little, and it was a little too real to what I was living at the time, which was more like when I was working more in the North Minneapolis area,
Mm-hmm.
and so I didn't really get into it. But is it funny? Is it interesting? Like I assume it's like not like Community. Like it's not like we're gonna watch.
yeah, it's
that.
not like a sitcom funny, but it is like that like drama that has comedy interstitially like kind of within it.
Okay, I
I-
think this is gonna be great.
I've only seen like maybe the first 2 or 3 episodes.
Okay.
But I've had, just from hearing about the show, I kind of get the impression that like episode to episode, like you don't necessarily know what you're going to get, but it's going to be great.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean the first episode of season 4
Mm-hmm.
was one of those where I was like, what am I even watching right now? Like it was
Yeah.
like it 100% different from anything I had seen before.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the other episodes, they kind of do. It's one of the I mean, I don't want to put it on this pedestal,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like when a Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad has like one of those episodes where you're like, this is not the show,
Mm-hmm.
but it feels fully like this show. You
Mhm.
know how to, I
But
don't know
you
how to describe
stopped
that
Watching it? Why?
because I want to watch it with my girlfriend.
Oh, like so.
I didn't stop watching because I stopped watching it. I'm just saying we were watching it together and we just haven't continued to watch it yet.
Okay, fair.
I watched season 4
like if
episode
you
1 by
watched
myself.
an episode, would she get jelly?
I watched season 4 episode 1 by myself, and that's why I stopped because I was like, I
She
should
needs to
wait
see
and see
this.
if you want to watch this.
Right.
Okay, got it. Okay, that makes more sense. But I do really have a question for Joe because you're a big Community fan, you're a big Donald Glover fan, like Childish Gambino fan, like you're
This
into
is
this
America.
shit,
Mm-hmm.
which is great. Love it. Why have you not watched this?
I don't know. I don't really have a good reason.
That's so surprising to me now that I'm like laying this all out. Like I feel like I don't even know you.
Because you're right. Like I don't well, like what are your guys' relationship with Donald Glover?
I mean,
Very like superficial, casual that he's funny. His music's cool, but like dabble, not like deep dive.
yeah, not like as deep as most people. Like I listen to some Childish Gambino, but like
Mhm.
I'm not like I got a favorite album. Like I
Yeah.
don't know enough about his music
Because
to say that. And then also like through the podcast, people know like you're the Community guy. I've
Mhm.
now seen most of Community, but that's way later. That's after
Yeah.
I've watched 2 seasons of Atlanta, probably.
Yeah. Like Community, like a lot of people love Community, but like Community was like at that time, like 2010 to 2012 or so, like Community was my personality. Like I was just a walking series of Community quotes.
Like you would go around and like quote the show to people
Either quote or just like make jokes that were,
about
like,
that related to the show in some
in
way.
the style of Community. Like
Oh,
it was just that was just my
oh.
personality.
I did that
Got
with Arrested
it.
Development, probably in like
People do it
2006.
subconsciously.
Okay,
with a
I
lot
get
of
it. You.
things.
It took me
Yeah.
a minute to figure out that you were like saying more like you kind of inhabited the personality of the show,
Yeah,
the joke,
but sometimes
the mantra,
directly quoting also. Like
Okay.
don't discount
I've never
that
been
too.
a show quoter.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It feels like more of a guy thing, to be honest. I don't know.
It
Um,
might be.
But yeah, like I was very into Community, and then I like found out about his music, which was weird because I expected it to be joke music, but it was like very serious.
Can we also talk about how much you love his Halloween song?
Oh, which is
Halloween
A
song?
joke
Yes,
song. We
it's-
listened to this like probably 100 times during the Halloween season.
it's from 30 Rock because he was a
Yes.
writer on 30 Rock.
Is it Werewolf Bar Mitzvah?
It's Werewolf Bar
Oh,
Mitzvah.
yeah.
Well, because here's the deal. I fucking love 30 Rock.
Yeah.
Spooky
30
scary.
30 Rock's one of those shows that I'm like, I'm sleepy
Uh-huh.
and I don't want to like, I'm where I am and I'm sleepy. I'll put on
Mhm.
30 Rock and I'll probably just fall asleep to 30
Because
Rock.
don't you? I remember you telling me this. You like put the show on, you mute the screen, and it like plays the show, and you just fall asleep to it.
Yeah.
I remember that as like an early first and last episode. You
Yeah, I would do
explained
that. I fall asleep pretty often to like a something in my ear, but with like no whatever. But it's usually like a TV show that I know, like backwards and forwards,
Huh?
Mhm.
That's awesome.
instead of like either that or like the audiobook to Jurassic Park or something like that.
I just do like podcasts, and they have to be ones I haven't heard. And
I
it's,
don't
like, this
generally
whole
do
thing.
podcasts of the ones that I actively listen to week because I want to actually listen to it because I know I'm going to listen to 5 minutes of it. I'm going to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, I will like make myself stay awake to listen, and that's
Oh,
why
no.
I can't do those.
Yeah.
No.
Because I won't
This
go to
is
bed.
this is long, but I have to tell my Donald
Yeah.
Glover story
Let's hear it.
before we watch the show, I think.
Okay.
But like, yeah, so I was very much into Community and like had followed his music. And then 2013, he was on tour. And again, this is when he like is doing Childish Gambino, but still kind of starting out, and he's still kind of known as a comedic actor. So this tour that he was doing, he would come out and do like an hour of stand up and then like go back and then come back out and do like an hour of music.
That sounds exhausting.
Yeah. So I was living in Milwaukee at this time and like went to the show in Chicago on just like a Wednesday night. So like we see the show's great, and then it's like, you know, the show's over at like 10:30, and like we're kind of like, I'm there with like a couple friends, and like we're kind of waiting around because one of my friends knows like the bassist who's touring with Donald, and he's like, oh, like she's like, oh, like let's see my friend like Bob or whatever who plays bass, and like I just want to say hi to him before we leave. And so like Bob comes out, we say hi to him, and I'm just like, okay, cool, it's been cool saying hi to Bob, but like it's 11 now, I gotta head back to Milwaukee. This is like an hour or so drive, and I like gotta go to work tomorrow. And she's like, I don't know, like, you know, if you hang out, like maybe we'll see Donald. And I'm just like,
You gotta stay.
I've
You
been
gotta-
on this like ride before, like, yeah, it's not gonna happen. I'll see you later.
You fucked
So I
up.
leave, find out from her later, like, yeah, she fucking hung out with like the entire band. Like they went out and got fucking tacos and just like hung out till like 3 a.m.
What?
Yeah.
I feel like I remember you telling me this, but now I'm like putting this in perspective. What? You missed? Why did you fuck work?
Cause I've done this.
Hashtag our anti-work right now. What?
In all fairness, like I've been where you've been
Mhm.
like a million times because obviously we've been in bands and
Yeah.
done a bunch of shit and gone to a bunch of shows and that's fucking what we did for 10 years.
You're used to like.
And
So
you're used to like having someone be like, I know this guy, and if we hang out for a while, we might be able to meet this band and it'd be fun.
Yeah.
But like we're not like
you've
groupies,
done this
groupies?
for other people before. Like
Well, it's-
you've waited around for. I've never
Yeah,
done that.
but
I've
I
never tried to like meet somebody in a band.
well, but I also that's the difference is I think me and Joe are like, and other people are like a little bit more level-headed when it comes to like meeting
Mm-hmm.
band people, where it's like I'm not gonna like bend over backwards and like go to like wherever and like try to stalk them or do a thing. Like if like
Yeah.
I run into them and it's like fun and it's like, hey shit, cool, nice to meet you,
Uh-huh.
and that's pretty much like that'd be fun. And like done stuff, but it's like I'm not gonna like stalk out and hang
Yeah.
out outside the venue and
Yeah,
wait.
I'm not just gonna wait
and then
around.
90% of the time you've done that with one friend who really really wants to do it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you never meet anybody
Yeah,
or do
either
anything.
they never come out or you talk to them for 5 minutes and it's whatever.
Can we like at some point right now, like another time, because we've been talking a long time.
Mhm.
Like, thank you, listeners. But like, could we
they're,
actually?
they're here to hear us talk. By the way.
I know, but like, I really want to know. Is at some point I would love to just like sit down and hear about all the times you've tried to wait for bands. If you could even recall them. Like we got to like look through like photo albums or whatever. Like I'm
yeah.
fascinated by these because I think it'd be like, I mean, most of the time though, I guess it sounds like that's a shitty situation. I have only ever like,
I played hacky sack with Reliant K once. It was
There
fun.
you go.
that sounds awesome. I've only ever done anything with band people that I actually know someone in the band already. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
okay. I feel like you guys just had a fucking side text.
Oh, I had a Discord notification.
Oh, I watched them have like a side.
I got a text about our sandwiches. Like,
Yeah, what happened to the 14 minutes?
They're on their way.
We were like
That was
worried.
what the text is about.
We were worried that it was going to be here
The
already.
important
Okay,
thing is
did
that I almost met Donald Glover, and that's my fun story.
No, but is that why you've been kind of obsessed with him? Because you were so close?
I mean, that's maybe why I didn't watch the show, because I was just like, I've almost fucking met that guy.
Wow.
Not even.
Wow.
not
That's
even-
why you didn't watch the show?
I don't know. I'm trying to just like tie it all together, but yeah, like it wasn't even like almost met him, but like almost had like a cool fucking night.
Yeah, he
You
almost got like
also-
tacos with Donald
But he
Glover.
also, like, I'm sorry, if you had been there, this sounds really sexist and really weird, and I'm not saying anything weird about Donald Glover, but I'm saying about society in general.
He wouldn't have fucked Joe.
Everybody wants to fuck Joe. Let's not even
I literally
go
thought
there.
she was gonna say everyone wants to fuck Donald Glover, and I'm like, yeah, that's
I
probably true.
think-
That's probably true.
No,
Well,
but
finish what you're saying.
But I think that for some situations that I've been in as a female, it's easier for me to get in as a female if I don't have males with me.
Yes, I think that there is a part of that
Which
because
is-
because at the point that I left, it was just her who was the outsider.
And you guys were still not in.
What?
Yeah,
So-
but well, Donald wasn't around at that point.
I'm just saying, like, it was her and she was the bassist friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, if it's the bassist friend and her other dude friend,
Yeah.
like, that maybe is a different thing.
Also, that's like one extra person at the Denny's table or wherever the fuck everybody went. You know, like one other person could that could be 8 to 9, and now all of a sudden you need like an octagon table. You know,
Yeah.
you need some weird table.
It changes the
booth
vibe, and
doesn't
maybe it's
work.
just like, hey, like, we're just going to turn in for the night. We got to head to Milwaukee or whatever.
Yeah. So I mean, you could have stayed, and it could have none of that would have happened too.
Yeah, I could have stayed and ruined that for my friend, and none of us have this. So maybe it would have been better that way. And I wouldn't be jealous.
Hey, man.
Joe can now die with resentment in his heart. You know,
Ah.
whereas he could have died with failure in his heart if he would have stayed around.
Mhm.
See, there you go.
Well, hey guys, the first episode of Atlanta is called The Big Bang. It
Oh,
premiered
I love that for them.
on September 6th, 2016. It was written by, guess what, Donald Glover. So let's watch that, and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the first episode of Atlanta. It was called The Big Bang. Do I have a write-up? Yes, I do. Broke and low on options, Earn seeks to enter the music industry by offering to be a manager for his rapper cousin, Paperboy.
Paper boy. I don't know the whole song, but they say paper a lot.
They say paper so many times.
All about that paper, boy.
Thoughts? Claire, what are your thoughts?
I liked it. I feel like I can get into this. It's got, you're right, the right level of drama to intrigue. It does have a lot more guns than I like. I have a lot of trauma with guns, so I'm pretty lame about guns. But I like the characters. I like the development. I like what you're seeing. There's a lot of N-words that made me uncomfortable.
Well, it's proper for you being a white person.
That's
Good job.
true, right? But like, also just like having to watch somebody go through that, it's like that kills my heart every time. But I thought it was a fun episode. What did you think?
Oh, I mean,
I mean, you love it, I guess.
it's great. It's fantastic.
I mean, I'm waiting to see what Joe thinks. Like,
D-
he's
d-
the one who like loves this people and haven't watched this.
I mean, Joe, you've seen this episode though.
I've seen, now that we've rewatched it, I do remember this. Pretty much remembered it from like top to bottom because it starts out with the confrontation, the Big Bang, so they say, and I feel like I do remember like not knowing how that panned out and like wondering how that panned out, but I guess not wondering enough to like keep watching the show.
How did that pan out? I mean, in all fairness, I don't necessarily remember how that got resolved, but
Mhm.
everything ends up fine.
I
think.
actually really enjoy it because at first they show you the Big Bang, like there's like this gun violence scene, and then you take your back and you're kind of getting more, I guess it's like you learning about the character development, all that cool stuff. But then the end, they bring that back in. I was really hoping that what we saw and the way that they developed it, I was like sad that it came back to that scene. I was hoping it would be like, well, this is gonna happen at the end of the season 1 or something. You know what I mean? Like, because I was like starting like
You thought
the
this was a
characters.
bookend from like for the end of the season?
I mean, not the end of the
Could've
season,
been.
but like
Could've been,
something.
but-
Like I wasn't knowing what to expect. Just like, but I was kind of hoping once I started liking the characters and wanting to know more about them, I got really disappointing when there was like a fucking murder.
Well, and the added context of what this moment is right before the confrontation, right? That this is the moment where they get the song played on the radio and all that.
And also, this is like a dude who's trying to be there for his kid, but he's clearly not. And like that is also really hard.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I mean, and also, if we're just gonna talk about the gun part right away, let's get that out because it was at the beginning and the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gun.
I mean, the whole gun violence, like whoever got shot, because I mean,
we don't
technically
know.
we don't know.
Yeah, we still don't really know.
We don't know. All we
Do
know
you
is,
guys, but you know.
I mean, I saw this like, when did this come out? 2016.
Mhm.
I saw this 6 years ago. So no, I don't know.
Oh.
Because my memory does not work that well. But you know, we don't know what happened, but also it was like a total nothing burger of like a situation that should never have
Mm-hmm.
led to any form of gun violence
Mhm.
whatsoever. So you know, this is America.
You're just trying to like really tie Donald Glover like all together.
Well, I mean, you know, it's poignant. It's poignant in the show and in current events all the time.
You guys don't have like like at work ever a time where they like lock you down. Like
No.
you guys work from home.
Yeah, I don't go. I don't.
I
don't
lock
work in
myself
my-
down.
I don't lock. I don't
block
lock
the
down.
house.
Yeah, I keep my doors locked when I'm not
I do have
around
to
them.
say that that's something that recently, for the first time, I'm starting to actually like identify and notice, like, because it happens regularly at work that, not like regularly, but like monthly maybe, that there's like a lockdown. Some of them are drills, but a lot of the times it'll be like something weird's happening. They need everybody to like maintain in place. They'll lock everybody down. But like the other week, it was like we couldn't go to the bathroom for like 2 periods. And those were my only prep periods. So it was the only time of the day I could go to the bathroom. And it was so stressful. And I imagine like my productivity at work would be so much better if I wasn't worried about getting murdered.
Yeah, I could say that. Yeah, that's definitely going to be true, right?
Or was able to go to the bathroom when I needed to. Both of them are like true.
It's a gnarly work environment.
Don't go into teaching.
Deal.
But I liked this episode. Joe, what did you think?
Yeah, I mean it was funny, first and foremost. But also just like there is a bit of intrigue of just like each of the characters has something going on.
Mm-hmm.
That are all just like interesting thread points, whether it's like Ern and his family or Alfred and his music, and also just like whatever, all of that's tying into what's going on in the parking lot. But yeah, I'm trying to think about I'm trying to tie together like that I found this interesting and I didn't keep watching and like what happened there.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like everything spurts off Ern. Or
Mhm.
I wonder if
Ernest.
you just didn't have access to FX.
Could be.
Because, like, you know, we didn't have 2016. We didn't have cable.
Mm-hmm.
You would have had to get it on Plex. Was it on Plex?
Maybe not.
That's where I watched
I
it.
think that's why you didn't. I think that's why you didn't watch it.
Yeah, and it would have been like on delay, you know. But yeah, definitely. I mean, as a pilot, it definitely plays as like it's a self-contained story with something to like keep you interested into like what is going on in this show. So like, you know, by the numbers, it's definitely like there's everything there in terms of a pilot that you would want. It's not like other shows that we've watched where it's like they don't even show the Zords in this episode. Like, what are we even do? Like, show us the toys.
What are you
or, like,
talking about? What show are you talking about?
Are you? Come on.
come on. Or I feel like there's other episodes too where it's like they have like a fully self-contained thing in the first episode, and it's like, cool, I don't really have a thing to watch for next.
I mean, there's definitely a what I need to see the next episode because I definitely want to know what's like about to happen. Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
With the shooting.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Mean, should we like walk through the plot?
Yeah, I have. I mean, there's basically like 3 different plots, and they all revolve around Ern. Is that Ern has
who an Ern is played by Donald Glover.
That's Donald Glover.
Yeah.
Ernest.
We totally skipped this part, didn't we?
He's well, that's what we're doing it now.
I know.
He's in a relationship of some sorts with Van, his baby mama. I don't know. They seem very. He was like, "Mommy's going on a date with somebody." Like
they like live together.
Yeah.
It
seems like they live together.
Well,
and
it sounds like he doesn't have a place to live, so he's couch surfing.
Sure.
What I thought was the
he
bigger.
was in her bed, so. Like,
Well, but he was in the bed, so the first shot you see is like him with her cuddling, and she goes, "Say you love me," and he kind of does like "I love you," like not like a real one, and then she calls him out on it, and you're like, interesting, and then you're like hearing that Mommy's going on a date tonight. So
yeah,
like,
they have like a toddler.
They have a toddler. They had a serious relationship, but clearly there's like a breach in their trust in their relationship.
I mean, just because they have a toddler does not mean they had a serious relationship.
I feel like
Well, I was just
got
adding that.
vibes of that.
I was just adding that to like they have a toddler and she's like he's living there and she's going on a date. This is like not a normal situation.
So something's weird with that, and that's kind of the most like. But his parents, so he's got his relationship with his parents too, and his parents definitely are like watching the child when he's like at work and she's at work. Then he's supposed to like go pick the baby up and like take care of it. But then later on he like dumps the baby off again with his mom. Was that his mom?
That was his mom.
Yeah. And like when he's presumably supposed to be at home with his baby to do other things, but we'll get to that in 2 seconds. And then he has his parents, and he visited them somewhere in the middle of the episode, and his dad was like, "I can't afford to let you in this house because you're going to ask for money." And then his mom was like, "You're probably asking for money." And so, you know.
I love how she was like, he's like, "Well, Van's going on a date tonight." And she's like, "Good for her." It was like they're definitely on anti-Ern, pro anybody else right now, which is hard to have your parents be cutting you off like that.
I don't know. I mean, you know, we don't know their backstory. It doesn't seem like Ern is the most proactive, well off person.
Hey man,
for
it takes all types.
Whoever knows what reasons, but you know, we did see his actions in this episode where he wasn't doing things necessarily that he should have been responsible for, and he was doing things that he was trying to get ahead. And that brings me to found out that his cousin, Paperboy, or Alfred, is kind of like, I guess, at least in the neighborhood, in like Atlanta, maybe, like kind of becoming someone that people kind of like, "Oh, have you heard this rapper Paperboy? Have you heard him? Like he's got a good, we like him. He's good." And so then Ern decides like, "Oh, I can try to become his manager and make money." And then when he goes over to Alfred's house, Paperboy's, we do meet his friend Darius, who's a weirdo and fun.
I love Darius so much.
I like Darius. He's fun. And he's just like, let's smoke weed and be weird all day. That's pretty much what Darius is. He's great.
Like making cookies.
Oh, yeah. He had like a mask on and a knife when Ern walked into the house. But he goes over there, and you know, there's a little bit of a, because even Alfred was like, "Dude, I haven't even seen you since my mom's like funeral, and you're just trying to make money. Like you hear like you can make money." So like his parents say that, like Alfred's saying that.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem necessarily like Van is like, "Dude, you like need to like make something of yourself," and you're not. So there's a personal motivation that
he has a reputation of a guy who's just trying to like
skirt by.
Yeah.
At best. And then, but he tries to get Alfred to say, like, make him be his manager. He doesn't really agree to it. And then Ern takes matters into his own hands and goes to this like record or this local radio station, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
He knew this white guy. It's important that he's a white guy.
Yeah. Who he like has some sort of.
Yeah, he knows him from somewhere.
He knows him from somewhere. Yeah.
I don't.
It seemed like they worked together. Like it almost. Like,
yeah.
Something like that. Like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the white guy tells Ern a story, and he uses the N-word.
Yeah, pretty casually.
Very casually.
Like, no hard R, just like as if like, he's just recounting the story and recounting like what was said, but like no thought of like it's like he just like this is a word that he says all the time.
There's got to be an extremely very special understanding relationship between those two people if like that would be okay.
Yeah.
And it very clearly is not what their relationship is.
But Ern was like sitting there, and he even tested him to see like, so he was like, well, what did you say? And the guy doubled down. Like he gave him a way to
he
be
did
like,
it twice. Yeah.
Yeah, he gave him an out, but he doubled down. And then it was like another person who worked in the building walked up.
Prince.
Oh yeah, Prince, the custodian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he like, I thought it was really interesting when Ern asked him like, would this guy ever use that in front of you? And he was like, oh hell no. Right?
Yeah.
So it also shows like this guy understands that his relationship with the people he's trying, like these people are not respecting him talking to him like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was like really interesting and fitting. And I don't know about his character or what he was like before, or what kind of shit he had taken from this guy in the past. But I thought that was clearly something that this show could build on.
Yeah, no, it's a good character thing of just showing that like what we're showing is that people don't respect Ern.
Mm-hmm.
Like for whatever reason, like we already know that he's like broke and like a dad, but also like when it's kind of convenient sometimes. His parents were like, you just want money. And then he visits this other guy trying to like get like a favor to get Paperboy's music on. And this guy not only just isn't like kind of lying to him and being like, oh, I could maybe help you kind of thing, but really isn't going to. And then also just straight up disrespecting him in pretty much one of the harshest way possible.
Yeah.
And so but he does eventually, he gets some money and he gets the single or whatever.
Yeah, it was like $500.
Throws it under this other guy's door because he makes friends with the janitor Prince guy and he lets him in later and he throws the money under the door.
Yeah, the actual producer.
The producer. Yeah. And then later on, that's when we hear the Paperboy is playing music on the radio. And the white guy comes back. He's actually at the very end at the gas station where the gun shots happen. And he's like, oh yeah, that AP or whatever that guy's name is. He's like, he's really mad about what you did. And Ern's like, well, obviously he's not. The music's playing.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, tell that story you told me.
Tell that Flow Rider story
in front of Paperboy.
Yeah, my two other black friends.
And he does not say the N-word there.
Yeah, he tells a very censored version of the story.
So good kind of like, I don't know, world building in a way, or just good of like really describing what like how people interact and like treat Ern. Probably for various reasons for how he has done what he's done in the past of not being a motivated like go-getter or whatever, and kind of being probably some sort of beatnik. But then also just being like, you can tell he's like sick of not being respected and maybe wants to be better, at least a little bit.
I think you also just pull for him. You want him to.
Well, it's because he's charming and he's good looking. Like,
well, and he does,
know.
But in so much, like you watch how much code switching he does. He definitely has like skills to be able to be things for different people. Like, but he also in other areas has no skills. This cat is gonna eat my sandwich.
You can just push the. You can just push a cat off.
I'm not gonna push the cat.
Push the
I'm
cat
just
a little
not gonna
bit.
push the. I don't.
Well, don't shove the cat. Just like gently.
Look
push
at the cat. She looks like she's gonna bite me right now.
Wow.
It's okay. I'm,
You're as high as Darius right now, aren't you?
I wish. He was great.
So
You guys
those,
predict anything?
those are my thoughts. Yeah, do we have anything else for that? I mean, second episode makes me. I mean, I want to watch it because I want to see what happened at the end, see how that kind of prevails. But
I just want to watch the last episode.
okay, well, we can do that too.
That sounds great.
Predictions. Who's got them?
I do. I said that Ernest is going to be in an airport because he works in an airport.
Okay.
So like, but I don't necessarily know he's going to work there. He's going to go in one. I said that Alfred or Paperboy is not in the episode.
Okay.
Darius asked to measure a tree because that was my favorite thing he talked about.
I did like that.
He was like going to Ernest's dad and was like, can I like measure a tree? And like he was like, no.
No, he said maybe later, and then Darius said that means no.
Yeah, that was great. I love that scene. And then I don't really have a good one for this, but I'm just gonna say that Van and Lottie are living a more stable life, but not with Ernest.
Okay.
Like, they're like not with Ernest.
Yeah, we'll see if that gets a point.
Is that too broad? Like I can be more specific. Like
I think we'll know it when we
I was
see
just
it.
trying to do a Van and Lottie prediction. Okay, I guess it's all
Okay.
Joe.
I have that Darius makes cookies because he did make
Yeah, there were cookies in episode
a
one.
batch of like pretty large and like flat, delicious looking,
They were definitely chewy.
chewy, chocolate chip cookies. I think that's kind of my vibe there. So Darius makes cookies. I have that someone gets a standing ovation.
Ooh.
I just think that's something that would look cool in a series finale. Just like a lot of clapping.
I didn't even
Round
like
of
think about it
applause.
this way. I like the way your brain's thinking.
Just things. It's more of wishes and less of
Predictions.
predictions. Yeah. I think there's an animated sequence.
That's very Donald Glover of you.
Is it?
I don't know. It's very Community of you.
I don't know. I just think they're playing with form a little bit. And maybe there's an animated sequence. In
I can see that. I can see that.
The
They're
final
playing
episode.
with form in what way?
The form of a TV show.
If they make part of the TV show an animated sequence, that would be
I
playing
thought
with
you
the
meant.
form.
I thought you meant you were saying you saw them play with form in the first episode, and I was like, I missed that.
No.
But you're saying they would play with form.
Yes, that's what I've heard about the show. The,
Oh well, I didn't know that.
the
Cool.
pilot was pretty straightforward in terms of the form of the show. And then my last one is that no one leaves Atlanta.
Oh.
None of the main characters leave. Everyone's
So
staying.
Alfred is there.
Yeah.
Cool. What did
Let's
Jack
say of the main four, Alfred, Ern, Darius, and Van, they're all staying in Atlanta.
Okay, Van's in the top 4.
Yeah.
Zazie. I got predictions.
Yeah, and you have better insight.
I bet you I don't. Number 1, I think Paperboy wins a Grammy.
Ooh, I would love that.
I feel like that's like,
That would be so fun.
that's the wedding of this show.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There better be. I hope there's not a wedding. No, that's not- I think Ern gets shot.
No. Could be.
Could be.
Could be. Van and Ern are not together.
Okay.
I don't think
I
there's.
feel like that's the same kind of thing I was saying, but yeah.
Well, I mean, it's different version of that.
But not together.
Yeah, I mean,
Specifically, she's not dating specifically anybody else, but they're just not together.
I wouldn't even say like what they were in this episode. Like that's like, you could even argue that they're sort of together.
Oh,
in this
that is
episode.
clearly a situationship. That would not be considered it's a situationship.
I mean, they slept in the same bed and there was kisses. I mean, even if mommy went on a date or whatever, there was still like they're still like in a form of a relationship.
But that's
together.
now the terminology is like what the kids are saying.
Well, I don't know what
situationship.
I don't like kids, and I don't know what they're saying.
Well, I'm just trying to like let you know what's happening.
Okay, well, they're not in they're not even in a situationship.
Okay.
No ships. The
There's
harbor
no
is
ship.
empty, is what I'm saying. And then number 4, Darius smokes some weed.
That is not fair. That's a free point.
I get my ass kicked on this show all the time. I get so few points.
I've never
He's
even either.
probably clean, Like, my luck, Darius is probably clean.
Nah, have you seen him?
Yeah, he's a dope, great guy.
He's having a good time.
I know. I'm into him.
All right, well, I'm ready to see Josh not get any points.
Well, stay tuned.
Or one.
The finale, it was called It Was All a Dream.
No.
So let's see if it was.
It's
What if the show...
it's definitely going to be a cartoon then.
What if the show was in the Saint Elsewhere universe?
I hope so.
That'd be
Good
so good.
opportunity.
So, all right, well, we're going to watch the finale, and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the final episode of Atlanta. It was called It Was All a Dream. Do you have a write-up, Josh? Yes, I do. Thank you for asking. You know what? As much as I hated the show, I think I'm going to miss it. That was the write-up on Hulu.
I don't think that counts, though.
That's the write-up I have, though, Claire.
Oh, I thought you looked up another one.
I can look up another one. Do you really need me to look up another one?
No,
To fulfill?
Well, I mean, like, you're going to talk through what happened.
Are we?
Always.
Ern and Al try to support a black-owned sushi restaurant. Darius has a sensory deprivation session.
Mm-hmm. What do you call it at the beginning? It was like a dep date?
Dep date.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, do you mean you like are watching a bunch of Johnny Depp movies? Or...
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do one of those deprivation pods.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in. Well, I think, did we talk about like the quiet rooms?
It's somewhere in Minnesota, right? Where
Yeah,
it's
there's
like
like two
The
of them.
salt
quietest.
rooms?
No, the quietest room because like they've
Oh, I don't want to do that. It
worked
makes
out
you go
so
crazy.
nothing
Well,
reflects
you don't
off.
stay in it until you go. You don't go crazy immediately, Claire.
I know, but like, real. I don't. That sounds like very stressful for my brain. I don't like it.
You like can like hear your heart beating or something or
Yeah, you can just hear. It's so quiet. You can hear like your organs work.
Josh, have you ever been to a spa? Like and sat in a tea room?
I mean, no.
Okay, I hadn't either.
I've been to
but
I've sat in a sauna a bunch.
But my sister-in-law like was like, Claire, you'd like this thing, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know if that's my thing, dude. I freaking like a spa. It's what I mean, like.
What do you mean by a spa? Like, there's so many different aspects to a spa.
Well, like
what
this
part
kind
of
of
a
spa is like one of those day spas. So like you have different treatments. So like you could go get your nails done, or you could go get a sauna. Well, that's like part of the other part. But you could go get a massage. You could go get your hair cut. And then there's like the area where you kind of mingle, like the tea room area, where it's like a zen place to sit. And then there's typically like the whirlpool tub area, the sauna area, maybe the hot room area. And you can kind of cycle through.
Okay.
And you do these like to like exfoliate your
You're just wearing like robes and towels the whole time?
Yeah, you do,
Nice.
which is like very bizarre because I'm not really.
I feel like that's just what you do there, though.
You wear like a swimsuit though. Like some people wear swimsuits. Fair.
You just wear a robe and your junk's dangling out.
Well, the thing is, you don't really want to wear your robe into like say sauna because then you're gonna be sweating in your robe. That's like for when you're not.
You don't wear a robe in a sauna. What are you, a fucking crazy person?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
You leave the robe outside of the sauna.
But I've never done one with the sensory deprivation chamber. And let me be honest, I've only done it once. Joe would love it. I think I've already decided Joe's spirit animal is a spa.
yeah.
I
Sounds
think
about
he'd
right.
like it.
Joe doesn't know what an animal is.
Yeah.
He struggles. But I think he'd love it. Don't you think?
I think so. I'm into a sensory deprivation chamber.
I think that
Yeah, I'm
is-
into both things.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Do you think that like a sensory deprivation chamber, you would all worry that it would create some sort of psychological break or trauma because you're in like such a quiet space? I don't know.
Maybe if
don't
I
think
did it
so.
like
I've never heard of that.
Maybe I did it like all of the time or something like
Yeah.
that. But like I'm not thinking that a once trip to like a spa that had a depth tank.
Yeah.
Okay,
I wouldn't break me.
but even watching this episode makes me more nervous to ever think about doing
He does it. He does. He even said he does it all the time.
it. We don't even know at the end if he's in a dream or not.
I mean, yeah, this show was the first time I'd ever heard of any sort of effects like that of a sensory deprivation chamber. The whole thing is Darius
Do you
goes
watch?
to this.
Did you watch Inception and you were afraid that you're currently still asleep?
Yeah. No,
Jesus
actually, I
Christ,
didn't.
dude.
I didn't really understand Inception. I think I fell asleep during it. I don't know.
The whole thing, or not the whole thing, but part of this
The
episode
Darius
is,
portion.
yeah, Darius goes to a sensory, or has an appointment for a sensory deprivation chamber and is unable to tell the difference between real life and a dream.
Well, and he has it, but he has a totem,
He has a totem.
and his totem is watching Judge Judy, and
Mhm.
if she's thick, then he knows he's still in the tank.
Yeah. Thick Judge Judy.
And
That's
we
his
did,
totem.
and we did see thick Judge Judy at some point,
Mhm.
which is fun. So yeah, the show starts and it's Ern, Al / Paperboy, and Darius hanging out in the
Mhm.
house,
And they look like they're doing good.
yeah, I mean they're definitely not living in like that shitty apartment that
Mhm.
like they were in before.
Yeah. Their clothes look nice. They look like they have money.
Yeah. And Al and Ern are gonna go to a black-owned sushi restaurant with Van,
Mhm.
and Darius isn't gonna go. He's gonna meet up with them later, but he's going to the dep tank.
Mhm.
And then, I mean, those are just like the two stories until they intervene or they convene at the end, I
Mhm.
guess. But before we do that, I liked this episode.
Mhm.
I think I said while we were watching it, this may be the best episode of TV I've ever watched for a little bit. It was really fun. It was funny.
Yeah, really funny.
And then it got like, it was like funny, but then it got like serious and thoughtful
Yeah.
and then funny.
Mhm.
Like, you know,
Yeah,
it kind of did
uh-huh.
did everything that like a good TV show does, that like it entertained the whole way, and then it had a point where like this is fucking serious,
Mhm. Mhm.
and then it like got funny again, and you're like, but you're still like, wait a minute, what about that serious part? You know?
Yeah.
It
Uh,
definitely was probably of the first and last I've seen. This is by far the best last I've ever watched on a first and
It's
last.
a good last.
It's
Mhm.
such a good last. Like this should be in the top of first and last shows. Like if you could rank
Oh,
them.
like top all time.
Top
like
all
when we-
time.
Like when we all quit the podcast.
Like
and
I'm
we
sad
have-
Jimmy missed this. Like
Huh?
Jimmy needs to be here for this. This was like an epic event. Like it's
I'm-
like a Frasier.
I'm personally glad Jimmy missed this.
Oh, well,
He doesn't deserve it.
he's got to save those whales.
Right? Exactly. Joe, thoughts?
I mean, yeah, it was really funny.
Joe lolled a lot.
I lolled a lot.
Joe lolled more than any comedy we've ever watched.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff with Darius, I mean, they play up a lot of there's silly things happening, but it turns out he's still in the tank, and like there's crazy stuff happening, and it turns out he's still in the tank, and like a lot of the way that they just play that is really funny.
Mm-hmm.
And because then there's other parts where like he thinks he's in the tank, but then he's not, and it's real, and he's being weird in real life, and all of that is really funny, and those are like funny in terms of like the way that they direct it, the way that the jokes are written. That stuff is funny to me. But the other things that were so funny is just like everything Brian Tyree Henry says or just reacts to, the way that he just says things.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing in with them being in the sushi restaurant, there's no jokes there. It's just they're at a sushi restaurant. They're not digging it. They wish they were at Popeyes across the street, which is a totally relatable thing. We used to have this joke in college that we would like reference a lot of like when we're at it started one time when like we went to like this burger special thing, and it was a shitty burger, it turns out, because like that's of course what you're getting for like $1 burger special, and then we just went to Wendy's afterwards. But then every time after that, when we were eating something at a restaurant that like we were not digging, we're just like, so we're going to Wendy's after this. So it's a totally relatable thing for them to be at the sushi restaurant and be like, I wish we were at Popeyes. But they're just like getting different stuff from like the sushi place, and like Brian Tyree Henry's just like either just like rolling his eyes or just saying stuff like, I don't know, just like commenting on things, and it's just like it's not even that
Well,
funny.
he said there's corn in the rice.
Yeah, there's corn in the rice. It's like not even that. It's not a joke, but it's the way he says
If
it.
I went to a
is just
sushi
so
place and there was
funny.
corn in the rice, I'd be like, this is weird.
It's a fusion restaurant. Come
Yeah.
on.
I mean, I didn't understand that it was supposed to be a fusion restaurant
Mhm.
until near the end.
Yeah.
So that one's on me, maybe.
Mhm.
But because I just thought it was a black-owned sushi restaurant.
Yes, that's the way.
If
they
it was
sell
a
in the beginning.
black-owned sushi fusion something
Mhm.
like restaurant
Mhm.
or whatever, then I would have been like,
It was in
okay.
a former Blockbuster. They couldn't really do that much.
Yeah.
The former Blockbuster joke was great the whole
Oh,
time.
so good.
Yeah, just the way he's reacting, and like his like facial expressions and stuff. Just like I was laughing at everything he was saying or doing. But yeah, I thought it was very funny. I thought it was interesting that like it didn't very much feel like a finale.
No, it didn't. It felt like it was like a season. Like, okay, it'd be like an episode 5 of a season. It's like the midpoint. It's
Yeah.
like the funny kind of like jokey moment in
Funny,
the season.
low stakes.
The best version of a filler episode you could possibly
Yeah,
get.
filler.
Oh,
like
yeah.
nothing here has to do anything with any sort of overarching plot. But like I'm pretty sure this show did not get canceled. This was the ending.
The choosing. Okay, but none of us really. Like, part of me is like, can we go back to season 4, episode 9? Like, did they wrap it up then? And then this is like a bonus?
Maybe, yeah.
Or is this like a show that's like, we're never wrapping this up because we can make this happen again at any time?
I mean, they always making Paperboy go through something. That's Andrew Wyeth Alfred's world.
That's
season 4, episode 9.
Episode 9.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I would keep watching this.
It was 7. It was
100%.
1 week after. It was the next episode the next week. So
I mean, when you're watching seasons 1 through 3, did they have like overarching plots and stuff?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like yeah.
Yeah.
My answer is yeah. But then like honestly, like the first episode of season 4 was like, in my mind, completely different than anything else. This shit, like it felt like the show,
Mm-hmm.
but it was completely different than what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they just went weird in season 4.
Yeah, maybe they're just like whatever other ideas we had, we're just doing it.
They
Okay,
just.
but I also wonder if it's like timing with like when you guys said that they did not film this. It was like there'd be an episode, there'd be a season, there'd be a break. Like they kind of spaced it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that has to do with like so much of society and what's going on and like creativity and the pandemic. Like there could be so many things as to why this season 4 that was filmed in 2022 is kind of just like let's just throw some ideas at the fucking wall and make it great.
Yeah, I mean the pandemic obviously postponed some of the show, but like season 1 was in 2016. Season 2 didn't happen until 2018.
Huh, that's interesting.
Season 3 was in beginning of 22, and then season 4 was at the end of 22.
What? So they had 3 and 4 in the same year?
Yeah.
Wild.
The series was renewed for a 3rd season in June 2018, originally planned for a 2019 premiere, but was delayed due to scheduling conflicts. In August 2019, FX renewed the series for a 4th season.
So they
began
had to
filming
do
in
these.
2020. In January 2020, FX announced the 3rd season's episode count was increased to 10 episodes. Blah, 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 blah. Both seasons were planned to be shot together and then delayed due to COVID. And then, delay. Filming began in early 2021. So there was a COVID delay.
But that might not have changed the writing because they had already picked up. They must have had all of season 3 written before they would have picked up season 4. I don't know how that works.
By February 2022, both seasons 3 and 4 had completed filming, and it was announced that 4th would be the final season.
Speaking of writing, you guys are a TV show podcast. So what do you think about like the potential writers' strike? Do you think it's gonna happen?
Sure. I mean, I don't know enough
Oh.
about inside baseball of
Yeah, I don't know about
writer strikes, but
that
like it's
part.
happened before, right?
Yeah.
So like,
In our lifetime.
yeah.
It happened before, and if writers are anything like, I don't know, any other job in the United States, they're not getting paid enough,
Mhm.
and they should work for what they should fight for what they
Yeah,
deserve.
especially with
But how much is
all
that
the
going to
stuff,
screw up your podcast?
all the stuff
guys?
changing with
It's
streaming
not.
and stuff.
Thousands of TV shows still exist.
Oh, darn.
And actually, it'll probably end some shows, which will help our podcast.
Exactly.
Okay, well,
Strike away.
Actually, this strike's good for us.
I don't know how I feel about. Okay, I shouldn't have asked.
The
Anyway.
first writer's strike gave us Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog, which is something we've never done on the
Yeah,
podcast.
I've never seen it.
And it's one of my favorite things that was ever on TV, technically.
Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog.
Yep.
This is a show.
Yeah, it was a bunch of it's solid nerd culture, like Neil Patrick Harris, God, what's his name? Castle himself, Nathan Fillion,
Mm.
the one girl, I forget her name now, but it was a bunch of people that you'd be like, oh, I know that person,
Yeah.
you know, from some stuff, and they just kind of came together and wrote this like 6-part musical called Dr. Horrible's Sing Along Blog. It's fantastic.
Okay, well, if there's a strike, you guys should do that show.
We should do it next week.
It's not your show.
Is it not?
I don't know. I made that up.
I could do a Jimmy and call my Babe Ruth shot and just tell everybody what the show is going to be next week.
You could make it
Oh,
happen.
yeah, because we were supposed to do the winner of April Madness this week, but he got the winner wrong.
He
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Should we?
we should have addressed that to the crowd.
Well, we told Jimmy he had to address that, and then he
and then he
texted us on
dipped.
Tuesday and said,
And
"I'm
he's
not
like,
coming."
I'm out. What if he never comes back? What if he's just embarrassed
Yeah,
by
he's
that
so
and he never
embarrassed.
comes back?
Hey guys, listeners, tune in next week for Jimmy to own up to his mistake.
Apparently doesn't know how to
Next
do
week.
math.
Spaghetti Jim addresses his enemies.
But we might not watch the winner. We might just watch What I Want.
Well,
We'll
either
see.
one.
It was a good
It's
show.
good. How many?
Man, that all of Darius's stuff, like even him being in the pharmacy picking up
Oh, that was great.
stuff and like just talking to that lady
Mhm.
was great. He did what maybe I was like projecting a little bit,
Mhm.
but he did a thing that I used to do like when I would like go out, like when I was in my like late 20s. I'd go out and like meet people and like have a great time, and like a lot of people would probably be like, oh, did you get her number kind of thing, or do stuff like that, and I'd be like, no, I just like left. I just
Mhm.
said like, hey, it was a really fun time hanging out with you. Bye.
Yeah, Darius has a conversation with a woman at the pharmacy, and they have a nice
She
conversation.
was so into him.
and then at
I
the
didn't get this so into him vibes. I got
you
like
kidding me?
I'm your mentor vibes.
I got they
Wait,
just
what?
had a nice conversation that maybe whether friendship or romantic or
Either
whatever,
or. Like,
there's
yeah.
maybe a connection here. Maybe we should like hang out. And at the end, he just says, "Hey, I just
There-
want to tell you, you have a beautiful spirit."
yeah, there was like a coffee. There was getting a coffee in their future.
Or
if
just
any
you
one
know
of
they
them
have
asked.
a common. They were talking about the sensory deprivation chamber, so maybe they go
Just
to
friends
it together.
Good friendship.
Yeah,
Yeah, and instead of any form of, do you want to like talk in the future?
yeah.
He just said, hey, you have a beautiful spirit. Be well, and
Yeah.
he just like left.
And that's it.
And I used to do that all the time.
I had some nostalgia there too. I was just like, man, remember like meeting people just out in the wild?
Yeah. I remember going out into the wild and being at bars and stuff, and like not being a creep.
Yeah.
and just being like talking to people for a while.
Yeah, or
and
just
then,
like at the store, or like like that, or just like
and then just
You
being
can
like,
still do that.
I don't. I'm not in public anymore.
Yeah, that's your choice.
Exactly.
well, I know, but we're also like old now. But and like you
Mhm.
know, we just don't go out like we used to either.
Mhm.
Like we just don't go out. It's not Friday. We don't go out kind
Sure.
of thing. And so it's just I remember doing that kind of stuff and being like, hey, it was really fun to meet you. And I remember people are like, oh, did you get that person's number? And I'm like, no, why would I have done that? And they're
Mhm.
like, because they like you had a like connection. It was fun. And I was like, yeah. And then I left and
Yeah.
it was done. And like that's exactly what he did. I thought it was
Mhm.
fun.
I thought of that recently because like I'm about to take like a plane trip by myself, which I haven't done in a long time, and I'm just like I was
You're
looking
gonna make
at
some friends.
well, I was like looking at my seat, and I'm in a middle seat, and I'm just like,
Gross.
oh, I'm like, am I gonna like talk to the people next to me? Like,
Oh,
You are a person flying a plane alone in a middle seat.
yeah.
God.
you were gonna fall asleep in 2
That's the
minutes.
thing is like, yeah,
You're not gonna talk to anybody. I hope that person doesn't have to pee this by the window.
before I
You
met,
couldn't find an airplane like a window seat if you were gonna fall asleep.
no.
He
Well, I
doesn't
just
care.
didn't.
You just gotta float.
Yeah, but
I'm
like
just saying you weren't like trying to be conscious about the fact that you don't move or
do
anything
fall
on a
asleep
plane.
on someone.
and well just like
I mean, if somebody wakes him up, he'll like eventually do it. But he is a hard sleeper.
well yeah, I mean we're not talking about Atlanta anymore. Now we're intervention.
Intervention.
If you're the kind of person that falls asleep on a plane
Hmm.
and you're just like it's a couple hour flight or whatever and you probably just pass out and you
Mhm.
just stay there the whole time, get a window seat.
Mhm.
But you have to pay extra for that sometimes.
Who wants
cheapest one-
wants a window seat?
I do. That's my
Pay
favorite
extra or
Pay
book
extra.
early or check in early. those are the seats that are taken first.
Mm. I mean, I'm an
But if you're
ILC
flying by
I'm an
yourself,
ILC kind of guy.
What you should try to do is actually, I'm going to be jealous if this works, is be like, hey, like get the person who feels sorry for you and try to get bumped up to a first class or business class. Because you can't do it with two people, but just one, there's an extra seat.
Who's he getting to feel sorry for him? Like the lady at the checkout
I mean, like
or
he's
whatever?
going for a funeral.
Oh, wow.
We used it to sit together.
Oh, wow.
We used that to sit together on the flight home of a last funeral I went to. Worked great.
Like you told someone, hey, we
We're
were
like,
just at a funeral. Can you switch seats with me?
No, we went up to the counter and I was like, hey.
First
Joe was buying candy or something.
First, we did not have seats together.
Yeah, we couldn't book like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I go, when I get there, I'm like, whatever, we'll get to the airport. I'll like talk to somebody. And we flew out, like it was like not a super busy time to fly. Right?
There were open seats on the plane.
Yeah, so I just walked up to the counter and I was like, hey,
Oh,
I don't
so
know
they
if you
didn't
guys can help us
they
out.
didn't switch seats.
They didn't switch.
They
us, no.
switched. They gave you a seat next to each other. They didn't switch
gave us the
people.
egg-
They gave us a
Exit
free
row.
upgrade. Yeah. Because
Okay.
it's the exit row,
Yeah,
which
they
you would
gave
have
us
to
the
pay
upgrade.
more for.
Okay, that's fine.
So he
If
should
you-
do that, but for business or first class. Do it. If you can get onto a business flight or a first class flight, I'll like be so proud of you. I will call it.
I think
Your
I think
Atlanta
I'll look.
moment.
I think I'll look down on you.
Why? Because you're asking for things you need.
He doesn't need. He doesn't need that.
Dude, he might not even check his bag. How do you know?
He's a small dude. He'll fit anywhere. He's gonna be so happy. In
We
the
just
middle
talked about
seat.
how I'm going to be asleep.
Yeah,
in
but you're
seconds.
gonna block everybody in. You're never gonna get the Sprite. You gotta at least get cookies for me.
That's
for
true.
you.
I mean, he's not gonna eat them.
You make a good point, though, that like even before you, I've never made friends on a flight. I've made friends at the airport, but not on a flight because I'm asleep immediately.
You know what I miss about flights? Sky Mall, but that's a whole other thing. Anybody else?
Yeah,
Nope.
I miss that too.
He has a great magazine.
Yeah.
Josh is like, what?
It might have had a crossword in it I used, but it was too easy.
The crossword is in the Delta magazine or like the regular magazine. The Sky Mall
okay, well
is a
then
separate thing.
Yeah, well then fuck Sky Mall.
Yeah, Sky Mall is just the junk that you shop for.
No, I don't want any of that
Oh,
shit.
I love
It's
it.
great.
Favorite thing to look at. I was so sad when they went out of business. But back to this. So we're talking Atlanta. I didn't see, like, they did talk about Atlanta. So they were still in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't leave Atlanta.
How many seasons of Homeboys in Outer Space were there?
What the heck?
It was just like one of the things that happened in one of Darius's like deprivation dreams is like there's a part where he thinks he's walking to the deprivation chamber and a friend pulls up next to him and offers him a ride. He gets in the car, they end up getting pulled over by a cop. You know, nonsense happens, but like the cop is asking the woman as like a part of a sobriety test, like, how many seasons of Homeboys in Outer Space were there?
Just one.
Just one?
It was 21 episodes though.
Is that a real show?
I just IMDb'd Homeboys in Outer Space.
I thought that was like just like an in joke.
1996 to 1997.
Oh
Went
my
for
god.
21 episodes. The last episode is called The Adventures of Ratman and Gerbil, or Holy Homeboys in Outer Space.
Okay, I feel like that is a first and last waiting to
man.
happen.
And then the first episode is called There's No Space Like Home, or Return of the Jedi.
What?
Eye.
Good
Oh.
names. Look at those puns.
I don't even
All of them-
understand.
all of
Return
them
the
have-
Jedi.
And or. The second episode's called The Pleasure Planet Principle, or G Marks the Spot.
Oh, those
Third
Homeboys.
episode. Just one more. Papa's got a brand new old bag, or That's No Lady, That's My Grandma.
I have no idea what the show is gonna be like. The Homeboys.
I got nothing. I know nothing about this show, but now I want to watch it.
Oh man.
We've been talking for a while. We
Yeah,
all really
should we
like
just
this show.
do
Let's
it?
go to predictions.
All right.
Everybody should watch it.
Agreed.
My predictions, I think I got like no points. There's no airports. Al was definitely in the episode. Van and Lottie are living in a better place, or they're stable.
Well, we never saw, Lottie.
Yeah.
And also
You know that they're fine.
we have the only place we saw.
So if I just said Van is living in a better place, it would have been fine.
We don't even know if Van's living
We
in a
don't.
better place.
I don't even think Van lives there.
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
the
fair.
only place we saw was probably Paperboy's place.
Yeah.
Darius asked to measure a tree. No, I got 0 points.
Yeah.
No.
Not even a 1.
Not even a spirit point.
No.
All right. I had Paperboy wins a Grammy.
Wish.
Inconclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Ernest gets shot. Didn't.
No.
Van and Ern not together. They kissed. So
Yeah.
I feel like
I'm gonna count this together. Do you think
that's
not?
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Joe
saying.
looks hesitant.
No, I'm saying they're not together, and they said they kissed. So I think they're more together than they're not.
Yeah.
So no points. And then Darius smokes weed.
He did.
He
in his
did.
way.
He did though.
Whoa.
He did on the TV.
He did on the TV, but that ended up being a dream.
What are we gonna do here? Because
I think
he thinks he's smoked weed.
here's the thing is I think I would normally be like that didn't really happen. Like if it was a sort of thing where we were watching some regular sitcom and your prediction was this person gets shot, they get shot, but then they wake up from the dream, I'd be like, nah, they didn't really get shot.
Yeah.
But in this, where the whole premise of the episode is Darius doesn't know whether he's dreaming or not, and like the end scene is like him
Ambiguous.
still not really knowing if he's in a dream or not, I think I want to give it to you.
Look at him being kind.
Because within the realm of the show, it's ambiguous. So whatever we're shown on the screen, I think we take as something that's happening in the show.
I say, fuck that. Josh shouldn't get any points ever. Just kidding.
Well,
You
that's
should get
harsh.
the
So I'm
point.
gonna
I think it's a
I'm
point.
gonna take a point.
Take the point. Anything else? Did you get any other points?
No, that was the one.
Your pity point. Okay,
Pity
Joe.
point.
What do you got?
One with an asterisk.
And
I have-
you know, by the way, he almost said no to that.
Yeah, he did.
He said,
Weed
no, I
anyway.
don't before I go to the deprivation chamber. But, like, when am I hanging out with London?
Yeah, that scene. We didn't even talk about that scene.
Oh, that
she was,
everybody
she
go
was
watch
macro
that.
dosing.
when she grabbed it. I'm gonna use that now. I've been macro dosing.
macro dosing. She chugs that water bottle.
But it's
This
vodka.
was I like that she specifically said, if this was vodka, he didn't say, is that vodka? He said, what's in the water bottle?
This is when she gets pulled over.
Yeah, the cop.
Yeah.
And he was like, what's in the bottle? And she goes, that's water. And he's like, really? And he goes, if it was vodka, then I wouldn't do this. And she slams it.
She just
and
slams
my
it.
first thought was, he didn't say it was
Yeah.
vodka.
She chugs this water bottle dry, and then she
Ugh.
goes, whoo.
Which I've never seen someone do when they drink water. Ever. I'm going to start saying it.
That's how I'm going to drink water from now on.
Just like you took like a hard shot.
Yeah. That was great. Okay. I have Darius makes cookies. He did
Oh,
not.
I wish he had.
Someone gets a standing ovation. There wasn't. An animated sequence, no, but lots of dream stuff. And then no one leaves Atlanta, and I said of the core four,
And you're right.
and they were all there in Atlanta. So
That was a safe point.
I don't think so. A lot of shows have people
There's
leaving.
nothing's a safe point in reality because I've made so many safe fucking bets and I
Mhm.
have scored so few points sometimes. Like safe bet would have been wedding, funeral.
I feel like one of these times you guys gotta get Chat GBT, like make predictions about this show and see what they say.
I mean, again,
They know
like
the
we were
answers,
talked
though.
about in the beginning, how these are four like big names.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That like their careers are blowing up. That I wouldn't have been surprised if like after season 2, there's no more Brian Tyree Henry.
Well,
Yeah, that's a good point.
Zazie was in fucking like Deadpool
Mhm.
and like stuff like that. I mean, and
Yeah, they're
that
all
was
doing
after
stuff.
that was before 2022.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Blowing up. It's a great show. Everybody should watch it. I think I'm gonna definitely go back and put this on. And it's not even gonna just be like a cleaning show. Like I'm gonna actually like try to watch this.
this is not a show that you put on while you're doing other
Are
things.
you and
should-
Lindsay gonna like catch back up? Or are you gonna like
We only got 10 episodes left.
but she doesn't watch TV, so is this gonna like
Well, no, we just don't watch it together really that much.
oh okay,
We'll
fair.
we'll get there.
Okay. What do you got first? Like British Bake Off or
No, we're Mandalorian season 3.
oh, okay. what that is.
The Star Wars shows.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people like that. Cool.
It's a thing. Listeners, that's going to do it for us. If you want to send us show suggestions, you sure can at FNL Podcast on the Gmail, on the Twitter, on the Instagram. Tune in next week for Jimmy's apology for getting everything wrong, and find out what show we're going to watch. But if you want to send us show suggestions, you sure can.
He said it so many times. He really wants you to do it.
I know, right?
Let it happen.
Also, rate us some stars on whatever podcast
Especially because I'm on this episode, so just like and subscribe just this one.
app. Rate us how many stars you think Claire is worth this week.
Wow. Definitely 5 stars. Can you do more than that?
I don't
You
know.
can write a comment more than 5 stars.
Yeah, rate her 5 stars, and then write the comment on how many stars you want to add to that 5 stars.
Or not. That's fine too. But it was fun being here. Thanks for having me on your pod.
Thanks, Claire. Thanks for hanging out.
Anytime.
That's going to do it. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.